Mets lose 3-1. Unfortunate. Tough loss. They didn't show up until late, which, I mean, that's something we have unfortunately grown accustomed to at times. So it's just, another one of those days, like Limp Bizkit says. Yeah, so let's talk about it. So yeah, Mets lose 3-1. Clay Holmes didn't show his best stuff. He really stayed away from some pitches. I don't think he even really threw the kick change that they were raving about throughout spring training. So yeah, Lindor was 0 for 4. He had that one RBI that got us the one run. Soto was 1 for 3 with 2 walks. He looked good at the plate minus that last swing, but listen, stuff happens. Yankee fans can say all they want, but I always say they were going to give him similar money. They didn't do it because they didn't want to be there. So anyway, Alonso looked good at the plate. He was 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Vientos, he looked a little rough, I'm not going to lie. A little rough. He had a couple of those early swings, a lot against Valdez, it looked like. So he was really struggling against him. Missed that chance in the first inning to give us a lead. Yeah, and Nimmo 1 for 4. Starling Marte had a late hit that started that 9th inning rally there. So did Tyrone Taylor. Luis Angel Acuna, he had some good and bad things. One of them was really bad, that throwing error on that double play that could have got us out of an inning. Would have kept it 2-0, at least, if so that was the rough spot for him. Like things like that are gonna happen. He's still young. I still have faith in him. One game. People are like losing their minds over one game, and yeah, it sucked. Yesterday sucked, seeing how they were playing, but it's 1 of 162, so we have a lot more to go. Terrens looked alright. Yeah, Winker came in for 1 pitch and 1 pitch only, apparently. I don't know. I didn't like him just swinging first pitch. I get it. Sometimes that's what you got to do. And then Sanger came in the 8th for Terrens. He got his first at bat. I'm sure it's not what he wanted, but it was that situation being your first at bat was like I'd be terrified. Not gonna lie. Bases loaded, first at bat. Obviously, you want that big moment, but yeah. So at times it was a tough watch, but they played tonight, so the world's not ending, people. Like, we can calm down a little bit with flipping out over one game. But I mean, let's go through some positives. I said some already, but let's get in there a little more. Alonso with 2 walks. He wasn't chasing, which was a good sign to see. We always see him chase after that low slider or slider away, and he just completely whiffs. But listen, 2 walks for Pete Alonso on opening day. That's a nice sight to see. That was positive. Juan Soto's going to be Juan Soto. Yankee fans can still cry about it or be whatever about it. I really don't care. He had the 2 walks. He had the 1 hit in the first inning. That was nice to see. After Lindor hit a scorcher to shortstop, and Pena, I believe. Yeah, Pena made that nasty grab. Nice play. Tip your cap to that. There's not much you can do about that one. What else was positive? Acuna's at bat in the ninth, taking Hader for like I think over 10 pitches. Um, he stayed in the game mentally and knew what he had to do. And I thought with how that inning started, with that at bat, I was like, okay, cool. Like we're gonna have a chance here. Lindor got the sac fly after Sanger, I think, struck out. Yeah, after he struck out. Lindor got that pop fly, sac fly, brought in Marte, and then Soto just chased that nasty slider. So, let's go over Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes didn't really have a great command today, which is gonna happen. This one game, I know I've said this about a million times in this video already, but it's one game, he's just still getting back into starting form, even though he hasn't really been a starter since his rookie year, they said. So, and this is his real first outing against a full major league lineup. He's only pitched against a couple of these guys on the Astros in spring training, and obviously he's faced on them in the past, being on the Yankees and everything. But this is different. This is different. He's still gonna need some time to get to where he needs to be or where they want him to be. But now people say spring training doesn't mean anything, but sometimes you gotta look at some of the things that happen in spring training. Like, you can't rule out everything that happens in spring training, because there are a lot of positives that come out of it and negatives, because you see some stuff that you might not like and all that. But you still gotta have faith in this team. One game, no need to overreact. We'll be okay. And then we got Tyler McGill on the mound tonight against Hunter Brown, I think. Let me just double check. If it would tell me right away, that'd be nice. Yes, Hunter Brown versus Tyler McGill, who made it into the starting rotation once again. Crazy to think that he keeps figuring that out. Again, Mets are underdogs in this game. We'll see. I think after that last at-bat from Soto, he's going to come into this game ready to do something crazy. I hope so. That'd be nice. Let's see it. I think he's going to hit a home run tonight. Just hoping. Going to put a couple bucks on that, not going to lie. But he's not going to let that at-bat ruin his start of the season. You know that. We all know the player he is. So yeah, he's going into tonight's game ready to be swinging for the fences, and hopefully it works. We need those runs. So yeah, Mets lose 3-1 opening day. I keep seeing people say, "Oh, 99, they made it to the NLCS and they lost opening day like they did last year." And then the next year, same deal, but they made it to the World Series. I believe that with the Rangers. There we go. Last season, that didn't work. So hopefully it's a different story, and hopefully they make it and they win this time. So yeah, that's it. This is a very short little video, but just trying to get this stuff rolling again now the season's starting. So yeah, let's go Mets.